What's up, Scrappy peeps? It's Adele from Inkie Quill, and we're jumping in with the first Project Life video of the Inkie June Marathon. This little one, I'm trying desperately to dive into some of my old embellishment stash. So I'm using mostly older stash here paired with some newer journaling cards that I've got around the place, and I store all of my journaling cards in this box lid that I had, I think it was from Kids Toys or something, and it's just the perfect size to flick through them nice and easily. I needed a couple of 4x6s. I've really noticed lately that I'm struggling with 4x6 journaling cards, and this is my question for you peeps. Where on earth are you buying your journaling cards? Because they're just not available, and it's driving me nuts, especially 4x6 ones. I would love to know where you're finding your secret stashes. At the moment, I've been using a lot of paper that I've cut down into sections, like that top right-hand one, I think is a bit of paper cut down, this one. And I'm really struggling, especially with filler 4x6s. So this is a photo of little Mr. Moo on his bike. We haven't been bike riding for ages. We should go bike riding a lot more than we do. It's just that it's so easy to chuck the scooters in the car compared to the bikes. They're just so big and chunky with all their training wheels and things. This piece of ephemera I have had in my stash for so many years. It was old crepe paper, and I cut a little flag on there. I did a little happy dance because I used the last sticker on a little sticker sheet, which is always a good feeling. I don't know, I always feel, I know this sounds silly, but I feel like I win if I finish a sticker sheet. It just is a very, you feel accomplished. And people who don't love paper and stickers will roll their eyes at that and think, oh, you are weird. And we are weird. You know what? We're accomplished sticker-using weirdos, and we're okay with that. On to non-rants about stickers. I'm adding a bit of journaling here on just a plain coloured sticker, as well as some gold foil stars that I think I picked them up from Kmart in the kids stationery section. Also have found a couple of these older crepe paper sticker sheets that I'm trying to use up because their adhesive is questionable at the moment. They just want to pop off into my stash, and nothing quite makes me more cranky than finding either a letter sticker, particularly a vowel, because those guys are precious when it comes to alphabet stickers, or a tiny word sticker stuck where they're not supposed to be. I always find them on my dressing gown if I wear a dressing gown when I'm crafting, or on my jumper sleeves. They just seem to attach themselves and they leech onto me for the day, and then I don't find them until I get changed into my pajamas later, and it drives me bonkers. So for this one, this was a cut apart that was obviously about Easter, and we are definitely not scrapping Easter. So I cut my photo down and I'm just sticking it over the Easter bit, because you can always cover stuff up. It is my motto in life with everything. You can always plonk something on top of something else to make it appear like it's not there, and it never was. Adding another little sticker. This was a sweet moment for Violet and Arch to actually be getting along for a short moment. These days, I must say, they are getting along beautiful. Did I just jinx it? I may have just jinxed it. But I feel like Violet has now gotten to an age, she's 3.5, and Archie's just turned 6, where they can play together without either Violet, quotation, ruining the game by not knowing the rules because she's 3, or Archie stirring Violet up, or Violet stirring Archie up for some reason. They've actually learned that if they play nicely together, they can have a nice time. So those rare moments aren't as... I don't photograph them as often now because they're a bit more regular. But at this stage of our lives, it was rare. So I think in this album particularly, I'm working on this one with couch scrapping, and I worked on it quite a bit when I went to my scrap retreat recently, And there's a lot of photos of Violet and Arch looking nice together. And that's because they must have turned a corner and both, I don't know, gone through like a developmental leap of putting up with each other. Those who have either had a sibling or have been around siblings know what it's like. I didn't, because I'm an only child, so I never knew how much siblings can quarrel and disturb each other's peace, really. But yes, they can. They can indeed. So for this card, I have added a DIY embellishment that was made ages and ages ago, and a little felt bunny, because Violet is quite the cleaner. She loves cleaning. A little too much, perhaps, something we're monitoring, perhaps. But she loves cleanliness and order and rituals and routines around cleaning. And so one of her favourite things to do is to help with washing. And so she was helping me throw things in the washing machine this day, which was very cute. And so Aaron had snapped a couple of pictures when he was walking past us. But yeah, she loves to clean this one. And there's this little pic. Now on to the next card. Just a sleepy little photo, black and white photo. So it was either probably taken at night or it was very dodgily lit. Usually when there's a black and white photo, that's why. And that little container that I just pulled in is an embellishment container that I have had for years. Probably about 6 years or so. Some of these embellishments are old. And it was a place that I used to keep on my desk, or on my first Rascog, if you go back in time to the past Inkie craft room tours from yesteryear. I used to keep this container on the top shelf of the Rascog. And whenever I had that was when I had a lot of scrapbook subscriptions. I think at one point I had 3 going at once. And if there were any leftover embellishments, I would just put the bits and pieces in this container. And it worked well until it was overflowing with too many embellishments and I didn't use them. And then I just swiftly put that container somewhere else so I didn't have to look at it, and have forgotten about it for several years. And so I've pulled it back out and I am endeavouring to use it. So here's your challenge for today. Do you like challenges in videos? Like just a random little thing to boost your mojo for your crafting this week or this month? Let me know in the comments. But your challenge for this week is, if you have a little folder, a little box, a little baggie, a little drawer, a little area in your crafty stash that you have stashed some embellishments in. They could be loose, they could be in packets, they could be brand new. Preferably pick some older ones, put it on your desk, put it on your crafting space. If you work on the dining table, if you work on the couch, wherever you do, put it right where you can see it, and challenge yourself to pick things from that box first before reaching for perhaps your favourite stuff or your newer stuff, to try and get it moving out of your craft stash and actually into your projects. I am hoping by the end of the year to have this embellishment box done and dusted. And I say end of the year because there's a lot of seasonal items in here. There's a lot of summer themed things, and it all depends on where I'm up to in scrapping to use it. I think we're in track pants, so it's not summer. It's definitely not summer. So I'm going to give myself a bit of extra time to use them. So this one only needed a little label sticker and a couple of tiny word stickers. These gold hearts, I need to get some more of them. They're just really simple and easy to plonk on. And jazz hands, this page is all done. So again, if you have any requests for the Inkie June Marathon, let me know in the comments down below. I've still got the last probably week and a half to film and schedule and figure out what on earth I'm doing. But I will see you again tomorrow on Let's Get Inkie for another video. And I hope you're enjoying it so far. If you missed the craft room tour, make sure you go back and watch that. The part 2 will be out next week, I do believe. Bye!